So, fancy intro out of the way. Let's talk about what's inside the box a little bit. Even though I showed you, I just want to confirm to you what is inside the box itself. Now, of course, it comes with the M3, which is logical. But apart from that, you do get a clear case with the phone as well. You get your charging, which is at 18 watts. You get your USB-C port. Of course, you get some manuals and your pin as well for your SIM tool removal. Just a little fun note that I noticed when I was actually putting my SIM in this device. It is actually a dual SIM plus a micro SD. So you don't have to choose that you either have a dual SIM or a SIM and then of course your normal micro SD card. Now the first thing that I really noticed about this phone itself is of course the texture. I just love that texture. It's so nice to not hold a phone that is glass on glass on glass on glass on glass. It's so slippery normally and this just makes the phone feel so much better. Now of course with the camera part you do have a part where it isn't of course this texture, but I'm fine with that. What I'm holding is something where I don't feel glass and that is really nice. And because of that texture back, it just feels so much nicer in the hand. Now of course, with the price of the phone, this device is really attractive for those who don't want to spend a crazy high-end price or even around $500 or something like that. But with that price, you have to have something that makes your phone stand out. So, what is it? Now for myself, when I look at this phone, I think there are two main key points. 3 depending on of course the person itself. Now the main thing is the 6000 mAh battery inside, which is just mental. That's huge, and this is something that I'm really looking forward to seeing how long this actually lasts. And of course, other than that is of course this texture back. Yes, it's something very simple, but it's again something that I actually really like about the phone itself. Now of course this one is depending on the person, but it comes with a 6.67 inch display, which is quite large and some people might actually really enjoy that. And then one more thing, and that is the speakers. This phone actually comes with dual speakers. This means that the front facing speaker works and the bottom facing speaker as well. This makes audio so much nicer to listen to. It's been a while since I had a phone with just one speaker at the bottom. But when I did, I clearly noticed that the quality of the audio just wasn't there. It didn't have the volume because of it as well. It didn't feel as nice, of course, as having dual speakers. This just makes a huge difference. And again, I'm quite surprised that for this price you actually have that. A lot of budget phones simply don't offer it. I'm not sure why, but they just don't. And of course, talking about audio, for those who care, including me, it does still have the headphone jack. So thank you for that one. Either way, I'm looking forward to using this phone as my daily driver for a bit, seeing how it is, seeing how it works, seeing especially how long the battery will last, and of course test out the camera, see the image quality. I will put on some shots here as well to showcase you what the camera is capable of, but these shots are somewhat simple. I haven't gone to a place where I feel like, okay, these shots would really work or something that I can highlight properly. And not to mention that right now it's not the best looking days, so bear that in mind. I'm gonna post more images and hopefully the sun comes up a little bit so I can showcase of course how the dynamic range is, how the contrast is and all that stuff. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this short video about the Poco M3 and the unboxing and my first experience with the phone itself. Of course, if you haven't seen it, I had a live stream on Xiaomi Netherlands where I talked about this phone as well and some other devices as well. They had some really good deals for the devices. Either way, don't forget to of course like this video if you enjoyed it and of course subscribe and hit that bell icon if you enjoy my content overall. Have a good one and talk to you guys in the next.